30 fascinating facts and curiosities about arcade machines. Arcade machines have been a cornerstone of gaming culture since the 1970s, captivating players with their vibrant graphics and addictive gameplay. Here's a collection of 30 intriguing facts and curiosities about these iconic machines that will take you down memory lane. 1. Origins in the 1970s, the first commercial arcade machine, Computer Space, was introduced in 1971 by Nolan Bushnell, who later co-founded Atari. 2. The Golden Age, the late 1970s and early 1980s are often referred to as the Golden Age of arcade games, with titles like Pong, Space Invaders, and Pac-Man leading the charge. 3. Pac-Man's popularity. Pac-Man, released in 1980, became a cultural phenomenon, with merchandise ranging from toys to clothing, and even a hit song. 4. Q*bert's unique gameplay. Released in 1982, Q*bert was notable for its isometric perspective and unique jumping mechanic, which was revolutionary for its time. 5. The high score. The term high score originates from arcade gaming, where players would compete to achieve the highest score possible, often leading to intense rivalries. 6. The rise of multiplayer. Many early arcade games featured multiplayer options, allowing friends to compete against each other in a shared gaming experience. 7. Joystick revolution. The classic joystick became the standard control for arcade machines, offering players precision and control over their gameplay. 8. The cabinet art. Arcade cabinets often featured eye-catching artwork to attract players, with designs becoming a subculture of their own. 9. Street Fighter is Impact. Released in 1991, Street Fighter II popularized the fighting game genre and introduced competitive gaming in arcades. 10. The coin-op system. Arcade machines operate on a coin-operated system, which has evolved to accept tokens and even cashless payments. 11. The 8-bit era. Many arcade games were built on 8-bit technology, which defined the graphics and sound of the time, leading to a nostalgic charm. 12. Donkey Kong's debut. Donkey Kong, released in 1981, introduced Mario, originally named Jumpman, marking the beginning of one of gaming's most beloved franchises. 13. The first racing game, Grand Track 10, released in 1974, was one of the first racing games to feature a steering wheel and pedals. 14. The legacy of pinball. Before video games, pinball machines were the arcade staple, and many of their mechanics influenced later video game design. 15. Collecting high scores. Players often recorded their high scores on a piece of paper taped to the machine, leading to the establishment of competitive gaming communities. 16. The rise and fall. After the arcade boom of the 80s, arcade gaming saw decline in the 90s due to the rise of home gaming consoles. 17. Revival in the 2000s. The 2000s saw a resurgence of interest in arcade machines, with retro bars and gaming lounges opening around the world. 18. Indie game machines. Today, indie developers are creating new arcade games, merging retro aesthetics with modern gameplay. 19. The Legend of Ms. Pac-Man. This sequel to Pac-Man was created without official approval from Namco, but it became one of the most successful arcade games of all time. 20. Speedrunning culture. Arcade games have become a popular platform for speedrunning, where players complete games as quickly as possible, often exploiting glitches. 21. The Mystery of the King of Kong. The documentary The King of Kong showcases the rivalry between gamers and the world of competitive arcade gaming. 22. Arcade game preservation. Organizations like the Video Game History Foundation work to preserve arcade games and machines, ensuring their legacy continues. 23. The beauty of cabinet design. Many arcade cabinets are designed with unique shapes and colors, making them collectible items for enthusiasts. 24. Interactive experiences. Modern arcades are incorporating virtual reality and augmented reality experiences, blending classic gaming with new technology. 25. Arcade tournaments. Competitive arcade gaming has grown into a global phenomenon, with tournaments offering substantial cash prizes for top players. 26. Crossover games. Some arcade games have crossed over into popular culture, appearing in movies, TV shows, and even music videos. 27. The influence of console games. Many arcade games have inspired console games, leading to franchises that continue to thrive today. 28. The rise of retro gaming, nostalgia for arcade games has led to the creation of mini arcade cabinets and home consoles that replicate classic games. 29. The social aspect. Arcades have historically been social hubs where people gather to play games, share experiences, and build friendships. 30. The future of arcades. With the rise of esports and gaming communities, the arcade culture is evolving, promising a bright future for both old and new generations of gamers. Arcade machines are more than just gaming devices. They represent a unique intersection of technology, art, and community. As we reminisce about the past and embrace the future, these machines continue to inspire and connect players around the world. Whether you're a seasoned gamer or a newcomer, there's always something to discover in the vibrant world of arcade gaming.